You are sensational, and making your way on this planet, which, a lot of the times there's a lot of craziness that happens in this world, and we need a lot of sensational people, unique people with unique spirits to make real big bounds on this planet, okay? And you're one of them. You are a sensational individual, all right? You may have not come from a lot. You may have come from a lot of drama. You may have come from a lot of codependency. You may have come from a really tough upbringing, whatever the situation might be. A lot of people against you, a lot of people not supporting you, okay? And on the Mindset Elevator, I want you guys to know I support you. We are all turning into very sensational people, okay, who are coming from a lot of craziness and really cementing our place in this world so that we can be the best people that we can be and help humanity as well. And so you have to understand that being sensational is much deeper than what meets the eye. All right, anybody can look sensational and and say that they are, but it's usually the spirit. What it comes down to is how that person is as an individual. What sort of vibe do they give off to the world? How do they help the world? Do they help the world? Do they care about humanity? Or are they simply self-serving? A sensational person, a real sensational person is going to care about people much deeper than themselves. They're going to look at the world from a bird's eye view. They're going to care about, remedying the world, uplifting, fulfilling their mission. It's a beautiful thing. And so because you are a sensational being, all right, with a lot of great gifts to share, a lot of talents, I want to also remind you that as a sensational individual, there is so much more that you can be unlocking, right? There's so much more that you haven't uncovered about yourself. And that is truly the beauty and the mystery that surrounds you. A lot of people are going to look at you and they're going to feel like there's something off with you. There's something about you. And yeah, they're right. There is something about you. You're a sensation of sorts. All right. And it's like nobody's going to take your spirit and tamper with it. And it's a very, very beautiful thing. You're a very beautiful person with a lot to give in this world. And, we may have not heard that a lot growing up. We may not have heard that a lot from our family, from our friends, from people who were supposed to care for us. Maybe people who we told this to, they never gave that same energy back. That's all right. You got to know who you are deep down for yourself, by yourself. You got to know who you are with. You got to know who you are without. All right. No matter what stage of life you're in, you got to know that you're a sensation who's continuing to grow and morph into a giant. All right. Into a giant who could lead the pack. All right. Because you're not meant to be a follower. All right. You're not meant to be somebody who tags along with the herd. You're meant to be someone who is in the forefront. And of course, a lot of times we know that a lot of people have tried to shelter us or hide us away. Like they didn't want us to be seen. A sensation is to be seen. But you being the type of sensation that you are, it's much deeper, like I said, than what meets the eye. People are supposed to engage with you, talk to you, converse with you, connect with you on a much deeper level than, these media sensations. You know what I mean? It's deeper than that. That to me is a circus. This is real life. This is the real thing. It's beautiful to know who you are. It's beautiful to uncover who you are, to understand that you never needed validation, even though a lot of times we spend decades chasing that. And I know how that is because I've done this. That's just all it was for me, chasing validation, chasing to appease other people when I lost myself along the way. And I should have been paying attention to seeing, how much of a sensation I could be, what are my gifts, what are my talents, instead of saying, woe is me, I'm never going to be anybody. I'm telling you, being a sensation, there's nothing like it. It's a beautiful thing. You got to hone in onto who you are as an individual. You have to know, because knowledge is power, and once you know, you're going to take off. That's the thing. Once you know, you cannot close your eyes. You cannot, just pretend like you don't know. You got to move like you know. You got to move like you know who you are. The sensation that you are, the up and coming star that you are, the one that's probably going to do things in a much different way. But people need to see that. People need to hear from you and see what you're working on, see what you're producing. You got to come up. You got to get up. You got to show who you are. You got to be the person that you got to be, the person that you're being compelled to be. All right. It's a beautiful thing, everybody. Keep being the sensation you are. And I'm telling you, as you continue on your path, on your beautiful journey, this is not it. This is simply a pit stop. You're going to see how much more, there is to you. right? There, you've uncovered the layers, but there's so many more layers to you. And that's the beautiful thing. You can cultivate that, cultivate the sensation that you are, beautify your life and the lives of those around you, uplift the world, uplift humanity, wake people up, show people that there's more to the world than what meets the eye. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Stay up.